Well, Chris, good news for the Albion supporters. You've agreed to prolong your stay at the Hawthorns again.
Yeah, it's been sort of going on for a little bit now, and obviously with the amount of football I missed back end of last season, start of this year with the injury, it was important to get back in the team and try and perform to a consistent level before anything happened. And no, I'm glad it's done, it's sorted now, and I can just keep concentrating on playing my football.
I mean, the form that you've shown this season, I think everybody's forgotten the fact that you were injured last year, because I mean, you come straight back in and played at the same level.
Yeah, I've enjoyed it being back in. Obviously, it was a long slog over the summer, and with the obvious missing out on the Euros in the summer was disappointing. But it's given me, probably looking back at it now, it's probably given me a break that I maybe needed from I was 19 years old. I've played sort of 30-40 games a season. It's maybe just taking its toll on it, and I got a bit of a break. Got to work hard in the gym with the medical staff and the sports science staff over the summer, and I feel good for it now. And I've enjoyed my football since I've been back in the team. I feel like I've contributed when I've played as well. So it's been nice, and obviously to get the wins on the board and how well we're doing at the minute, it's a good time for the club.
You mentioned the contribution all over the place, even right back at one point. You must be looking to just sort of get back into the midfield, I would imagine, perhaps.
Yeah, I think you just at the end of the day you go out and you do the job wherever the gaffer puts you in. If he feels I'm best at left back, I'll go out and do the best job I can there. And I've been there for a few weeks now, but as you say, I've found myself sort of all over the pitch and several different positions in a few different games as well. Not just in a different position each week, but no. Like if the gaffer feels I can do a job for the team wherever, I'll as I say, I'll go out there and do my best for it. And I'd like to think over the years I've been here, I've proved that I can play and I can adapt to things. And it's, as I say, we're doing really well at the minute. And if it means me slotting in at left back to keep that run going, that's what I'll do. But obviously throughout my career I've been playing further forward. But I think the way the team's going and with the personnel we've got, it's important we've got people that can be flexible.
Found some goal scoring form as well this season. Been a while since you scored 2 in a season, I think.
Yeah, it's been nice obviously to score goals. It's not as you say, I didn't get any last year. I think that's the first year I've ever not scored a goal. So I haven't been overly prolific the last few seasons, but I know when I get up there I'm capable of scoring goals, and luckily I've hit the net a couple of times this year, and I've got one in the international game as well, which that was even longer wait than what we were talking about here. So no, it's nice if I can contribute in any way, goals or be it assists or even at the other end of the pitch. If it means helping out, I'm happy to do that. And, at the end of the day, that's what we go out to do.
Be some more milestones perhaps in the Bromwich Albion career, pushing up towards 400 games by the end of next season. Perhaps you'll have got to the 50 goals as well.
Yeah, hopefully that's obviously that's the plan, to play as many games as I can between now and then and see where it takes us. Obviously, each year the club tries to sign players, they try and sign new players, they try and better the squad, and it's up to us to keep trying to stay in there and keep trying to perform to the best of our abilities to stay in the team. And fortunately over the last sort of 8, 9 years, 10 years, whatever it's been, there's a few of us have been able to do that. And the break I've had over the last few months when I was out injured, I think I feel in good shape now, and hopefully I can continue to play at that level and keep grinding out the games. And I'm enjoying it at the minute, and as you say, I've scored a few goals this season. It'd be nice to get up to 50 goals if I could, and that's definitely a target I would like to hit.
You say you've sort of grown up at this football club really over the last 10 years, and with one or two players. One of them, James Morrison, he's going to join you in the 300 club with his next appearance.
Yeah, we've obviously, me and Moz signed the week before I did, and I've known him for a long time, being at Middlesbrough together as well. So he's done really well. He's come back into the team obviously after a long injury as well this year, and he scored a few goals recently as well, and he shows what a good player he is. And it's a great achievement for anybody in this day and age to get to that amount of games at one club. You don't see it happening very often, and the two of us obviously have come through a lot of things together at West Brom. I think more good than bad. I think obviously the relegation with Tony Mowbray is obviously the one that's sort of the dampener on everything. But I think when you've been at a club a long time, you sort of appreciate how well we've done, and how although we sort of people might look at you as a sort of a mid-table Premier League club without really going any higher. I mean, if you look where we've came from, I think it is a good achievement for consistency. And you look at the amount of clubs that were up there when we first got up and that aren't there anymore. We've done really well, and for us to stay in the team and keep doing that, we're obviously doing something right. And as I said before, it's a bit of flexibility and obviously be able to adapt to what each manager wants as well.
I mean, you mentioned where we are now and what you've achieved, and I mean, I think people forget this is clearly the best Albion team in 35 years. I mean, you must be proud to have been a part of establishing us back in the top flight. Yeah,
well, I think obviously at the time when we first signed, that's what you want to do. You want to establish yourself as a Premier League team, and we've definitely done that over the last few years. Obviously we've had a couple of close calls, but there's plenty of other teams in the same situation as us that haven't managed to stay up and push on the way we have. And this year we've done really well. Obviously the points we've got on the board, the results we've had, scoring goals as well, which is obviously a bit of a problem last year. We didn't hit the net enough, and we seem to have found a bit of a balance this year between everything, and long may it continue. And hopefully we can hit a few targets now as a club as well, not just obviously individual things. But we've never got the 50 points in the Premier League. It's well within our reach this season. It would be nice to do that. Last season I think the lads and obviously the staff were disappointed with how the season sort of fizzled out once we got to 40 points. So it's important that doesn't happen again, and we'll just see where we can go from there.